let us start our class for today. Let me share my screen. Let me know once you can able to see. Able to see, right?
Yes, Anna.
Okay. Yeah. So yesterday's. This is a notepad. Yesterday, Malesh, you were not there yesterday. So this is the first class happened. So I uploaded this video in YouTube also. So I will share you that link after this call. So first you can go through that link. Then this is a continuation. This is second. Okay. Today not architecture. This will be tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. So yesterday just we talk about like what is HANA, like what are the versions of it, and what is the current version, and what is revision of HANA, like how we check the versions of HANA with this number. This all we discussed yesterday. Okay. Today. Okay. Uh, so now you know SAP HANA is a database. Okay. Today we'll just discuss only a general topics. From tomorrow the actual classes will start. Okay, from the architecture. Okay, so yeah, let's come to HANA. Now you know HANA is most famous. Nowadays everyone are going with HANA only for their application, as S4 will only supports HANA database, not other database. Okay, now okay, so now you want to install HANA DB. So you can install HANA DB only on SUSE Linux and
Red Hat.
Red Hat. Okay, so it is not installed on Windows. It cannot be not installed. It is not supported. Okay, DB. I am telling about DB, not about application. Okay, so only on two OSs, SUSE and Red Hat OS, Linux only it can be installed, not on Windows. Okay, this is must and should you remember this point. Okay, next, the same way I said no, while installing SAP application, you have to give some parameters like SID, okay, and instance number. The same way it also has same ASD. Okay, instance number 002 99. Same, I said no, first alphabet, next anything you can give. Okay, today morning class happened no, the same way. Clear, right? Okay, so next, so nowadays I said we have HANA 2.0 and 1.0. HANA 2.0 and 1.0, two versions we have, right? So nowadays everyone are hearing like it is multi-container. Okay, 1.0 is single container. Okay, 2.0 is multi-container. Okay, so we'll discuss clearly about these 2 points, what is single and what is multiple container. Okay, and okay, next let's discuss about single container. So again you know, right, in HANA you have SP levels from 00 to SP12. The same way here also SP002. The current version is SP07. This is the current version of HANA 2.0, latest version. These are all like old. Okay, no one are using nowadays. Okay, everyone, whenever they are installing any new system, they are going with HANA 2.0 with the latest SP or n-1 SP. Okay, so today we'll discuss more about single container and multiple container. Okay, so let us take 1.0 first. Okay, I said though, whenever you install any SAP HANA system, it will ask parameters, SID, instance number, and system password. So in SAP, when you install, the default user is SAP star and DDIC. Okay, in SAP application, SAP star and DDIC. And Shubham, you know this?
Yeah,
You know, right?
yeah, I know.
While installing SAP application, these are the two default users.
Default users.
Yes, when you are installing HANA, system is the default user. Okay, so it will ask to keep the password. What password you want to keep, that password we have to give. So installation is very like simple only. HANA installation, we will see that practically when we take a server. No, we will see that practically. For just today, just remember these points, that's all. Okay, so when you install HANA 1.0 by giving these parameters, okay, system A23 is installed. Suppose we are giving A23 as SID. So A23 is installed. So in A23, this database components will be there in HANA. Different components, different components will be there. Okay, like index server, name server, like this. Different mere preprocessor, like many components are there. So don't worry about this index server, name server. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about this only in architecture very clearly. Okay, just for today, just remember this. Like, yes, SAP, when we install SAP, one SID created, it has components, multiple components. These are the components. Just remember this. Okay, so earlier I said no, this is 1.0. We are discussing about 1.0 only now. So we install system, it has components, all components in only one thing, that is system DB. All components are in one place only, that is called system DB. Okay, so when you come to HANA 2.0, okay, here also assume like we are installing with the same SID again, HANA 2.0, but it also has same components. Okay, I'm just writing only one component. Okay, just for remember, tomorrow we can discuss more clearly in the architecture. So here what happens, these components are divided into two parts. Here you can see three, there are many, like 7 to 8 are there. Okay, so I am writing only three here. So earlier what happened, all the components are in one place, that is system DB. Okay, so in 2.0 what happened, it is divided into two. One is system DB and other is tenant DB. Okay, so in tenant DB what you have, index server, preprocessor,
Access engine.
yes, access engine. Okay, and many. Don't remember now, tomorrow we'll discuss about. I'm just writing this as an example. Okay, So yeah, this is what MDC is. It is divided into two parts now. Earlier all components are there in one place, that is system DB. Okay, now these are divided into two parts, system and tenant. So now what happens whenever you save any, let's take okay, so I'm writing this. So in this only all components are there. Okay, this is just assume as HANA 1.0. Okay, next just unmute yourself, some disturbance is coming from your end. Hello, can you please mute? Malesh, can you please mute? Hello, hello, Malesh, able to hear my voice? Okay,
వినిపిస్తుంది.
yes, okay. So yeah, so in 2.0 I said no, components are divided. Here you have name server, here you have tenant, sorry, index server. Okay, so not only these two, only the system DB has only this server and tenant will have only this. It is not like that, there are many, but at this point of time I am not discussing, just to know the difference only I am telling you this. Okay, tomorrow we will discuss about in detail, so what extra components are also there here. Okay, now this is system DB, system DB. Next, this is tenant DB. This is system DB and this is tenant DB. Earlier here we have only system DB. Only system DB. Okay, so now next, so what is system DB and what is tenant DB? Okay, so system DB also contains some components, tenant DB also contains some components. Okay, that components tomorrow we'll discuss anyhow. So what system DB will do? System DB is like admin to HANA database, to whole database. Okay, so from system DB only you will take backups, you will take incremental, differential, and you will do the restores, different types of restores, monitoring, everything will be done from system DB. How that we will do, that will come in later classes. Okay, when it's come to tenant, index server, so all database, so whatever the transactions are happening, everything will be saved in system index server only. That is called tenant DB. In tenant DB only all the transactions, business data, everything will save here only. Okay, so here by using this we'll control everything here. We will take backups of this, will restore, will monitor, will check table administration, everything will do from system DB. Okay, so this is nothing but admin, we can call it as. Okay, earlier in system DB it is not like that, just only one system DB, in that only everything is there. Okay, so then you may get doubt like, okay, so then what is the use of having like this? Okay, one is enough. No, you can able to do everything. Here also it is same functionality. Okay, but the major difference is so this is one HANA system. Okay, suppose we are using it for dev application. Okay, this is your application, just remember. Okay, development application. Okay, here also you have one dev application. Okay, so this application will connect to DB. Just assume. Okay, I said no, every application has to run on database only. Okay, so yes, this application is connected to database and it is running fine without any issue. Here also one application, SAP application, connected to DB and it is running successfully without any issue. Okay, so in future, so you want to install one more application. Let us QAS. Okay, you want to install one more application, and here also. Okay, one more application. Then so in 1.0 what you have to do, you have to take one more server, same as it is, and more server. Okay, it also contains all components again. If you install 1.0, okay, again one more server you have to buy, you have to install a separate HANA system, then only you can able to connect. Okay, then only you can able to connect. So you remember about the VMs in the second day, what I said, physical, in a physical box we can create multiple VMs. This is one VM, this is one VM. Okay, this is server. Okay, so we have to create one more VM and then we have to connect that quality to this VM, another VM. Okay, but here in this case, no, not required. You can create one more tenant DB here only. One more tenant DB here only in the same VM, and you can connect that quality application to this tenant. So in the one VM only we can create multiple tenants. So see if in development any transaction is happening, okay, so all transactions are get into this index server, so this tenant DB. Okay, if any transactions are happening in quality, all the transactions are saved to this tenant, next tenant, so there is no disturbance to this and this when any transactions are happening. Okay, so this is one of the major use for 1.0 and 2.0. So not only this, there are many advantages in HANA 2.0 also. So I'll try to get some more points also, we'll discuss that in future classes, but
Rajesh,
this is a
your mean. Okay.
this is a major difference. Yeah, tell me, Shubham.
Yeah, so you mean to say like we can only have one database with us while
Hmm.
having a 2.0,
Hmm.
and we can just use any like any number of applications in that data server only, and
Hmm.
the like first service will first transaction will run out in main server, and then after that it will store in tenant server. But in
Yes.
1.0 we have to like manage different databases for different applications.
Yes. 100% correct.
Okay.
100% correct. So here by just by one system DB only, you can manage all the tenants. I said no. Here system DB is a main administrator like.
Yeah,
Okay.
got it. Got it.
So you can take backups of this tenant, this tenant. If you have n number of tenants, you can take.
But there's a drawback in this now. Like
Hmm.
if simultaneously I have to run up like
Hmm.
both application development and quality. So
Okay.
like quality will get into tenant DB and it will execute after just after development will happen. But in HANA 1.0,
Hmm.
obviously I have to like maintain two databases, but they will simultaneously they can work
Hmm.
on each one. So
Hmm.
it's a drawback can say.
No, no, Shubham, it's not a drawback, it's advantage only. Did I say like, see, when you are entering a transaction here, this will not work? I did not say that point, no.
Like you have said, like it will go to tenant DB, so it will work after like the main system DB will execute the dev application transactions. Then after that, it will go to main system DB. Then it will work for quality.
No, no,
It,
no, no.
oh, it
It
isn't.
is not that mean.
Oh,
Not that
it
mean.
isn't like that. Fine, fine, fine. Got
Parallelly,
it.
parallelly,
Parallelly, it
parallelly.
will
If
work.
you are doing any work in the development, it gets saved in the index. If you are doing any work in the quality, it gets saved in that tenant database. So there is no disturbance. You can do parallelly also. So it is not like, okay, after development only I'll log into quality and I'll work. It is not like that. I said no, there is no disturbance to this tenant when you are working on other application.
So system DB to work parallelly with all the tenant DBs.
Yeah, system DB is nothing but an admin user. It doesn't have anything.
Anything. Okay.
Anything. It just have some topology information like how many tenant DBs are there with me. That
Got
only.
it.
So it
Got
only like it will like manage the tenants, taking backups, restores, and many other things. Admin works done.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it is
Got it.
not when you are doing transactions in development, it gets saved to tenant DB. Okay, this tenant DB, dev tenant DB. Okay, but there is
Anna,
no
only
disturbance. Yes.
Anna, can I ask?
Ah, yes, yes, Anusha, that is what. Yes.
Only transactions are saved in tenant DB, Anna.
Only
All,
see everything, whatever the transactions are happening day to day business, everything will be saved in tenant DB only. So all companies' data will be there in tenant DB only. Okay, so this is very very important. If index server is crashed, if tenant DB is crashed, whole data will be gone. Got it?
okay, Anna.
Same for quality also. Here also you will have index server, all data, quality related data will be saved in that index server. So index server which contains the actual data, so which is very important component in HANA DB. Okay, so not only index server and name server, there are many components in HANA that we will discuss tomorrow in detail. I am planning to do some PPTs on that, so tomorrow we'll discuss more clearly on that. Okay, right? So nowadays everything is HANA 2.0 SP7. The latest one is SP7, but few customers may go to SN-1 also, like SP06. So it depends. Okay, so now you are clear, right? The major difference, this is the major difference between HANA 1.0 and 2.0, and there are many. So here some compression factor is less, here some compression factor is more. It is like that. There like this, many advantages are there. So I will
Yeah.
try to get that points also. I will tell you in future classes.
Sure. Okay, guys.
Okay, so this is clear.
Hmm.
Malesh, you feel this information is important, so you already know about this.
Yeah.
You already know about this, all this.
No, no.
All right, okay, so it is useful for you also. Okay, so yeah, now an overview, you know, like how to, like when we installing what in 1.0 we get, what we get in 2.0, that. So this all we'll do it in practically only. This is not just I'm to showing in a this screen and showing it to you. I said no, if we take server, practically we will install HANA 2.0. I think 1.0 dump is also there, I think, in support portal. We can download that dump also, and we can install HANA 1.0 also. Okay, so in 1.0 what you'll get, in 2.0 what you'll get, that we will see practically. So for you also it will be clear. What we'll do, we'll create one system first. We'll create multiple tenants also. So how to create that multiple tenants? I said no, here one more tenant. If you want to install one more tenant, yes, you can install. Okay, so here see, I said no, here suppose this is 100 GB RAM. It has 100 GB RAM. Okay, it has 100 GB RAM, and development is connecting to this, and it work is going fine. Okay, and for quality, also 100 GB RAM. Okay, it is also working fine. Here you are taking 100 GB, okay, you are creating multiple ends, one is for development and one is for quality. Okay, so here what happens, which this performance will be good or this performance will be good?
2.0.
1.0 or 2.0?
Sorry, what you said ki, like we are just creating 100 GB for all the databases in HANA 1.0 and
Yes, here for this box only we are having 100 GB, this DB
okay.
only 100, this DB only 100, and
Hmm.
here for whole it is 100, in which we have two, development and quality. So then in which system's performance will be good?
If I truly say, I think 1.0 will have good performance rather
Okay,
than this
okay, so
2.0.
Anusha, Mallesh.
Same on 1.0.
Okay, what about Mallesh?
Both will perform.
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
Both will perform.
Huh?
రెండు కూడా ఈక్వల్ గా పర్ఫార్మెన్స్.
Okay, so you are telling both will give a equal performance. How you will tell that?
డేటాబేస్
No, your voice is not at all clear. Your voice is not at all clear.
యా యాక్చువల్లీ హనీ అంటేనే ఫాస్ట్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ అనుకుంటా కదా, ర్యామ్
Yeah.
ఇన్ మెమరీలో స్టోర్ అవుతుందని.
Okay, yeah, past performance, that is okay, but here I am just talking about this one, 100 GB. So here two VMs are having separate 100, and another server 2.0 having only 100 GB for development and quality. So then which?
వన్
1.0, yes, obviously 1.0 will be fast, because 100 GB is dedicated to 100 GB, here it is dedicated to development application. Okay, 100 GB is dedicated to quality application, so obviously the performance is good. Okay, here what happened, two systems are there, so obviously this 100 GB is divided into 50-50, so then development will have only 50 GB, quality will have only 50 GB, so here definitely the performance will be low. So then what you will do in this case, you will take it as 200. Where is it? Now we have taken it as 200, now 100 divided. Okay, so then now which performance will be good? I need answer. You are 50-50, right? 1.0 or 2.0? No answer. Come on, please.
Can you repeat the question one?
Here, Anusha, I told you right. Earlier it was 100 GB, which is divided into 2. Now we are configuring this VM with 200 GB. Okay, so 100 will get to development, 100 will get to quality. Okay, then so which 1.0 is good or 2.0 is good in terms of performance?
Both of them, Anna.
Yeah, yes, both of them are equal. Shubham, what do you say? What do you say? Okay, okay, so you are telling both of them are good. Yes, obviously both are good, but comparing to HANA it will be more good, because it has some I said no, 1.0 has less features, 2.0 has more features, so it has some extra compression factor, maybe some parallel reading, features. So extra features it has. So when you are comparing with this and this, RAM is same, but the performance will be bit high comparing to 1.0. It will be more because it has some extra features in the DB while reading or writing to the database. Okay, so I will say 2.0 will be more, will give good performance when comparing to 1.0, even the RAM is same. Agree?
Yes,
Logically,
Anna.
just think
I will agree
logically.
with you.
Okay, don't go technically, just logically. Okay, so this is what. Okay, like when coming to cost.
Anna, I have a doubt.
Yes.
How many tenant database we can install?
See, by
There
default,
is a limit.
by default 20 tenants. Okay, by default 20 tenants. If you want to install 20 tenants in one VM, your configuration should be more. Okay, just with 200 GB you cannot install 20 tenants, server will die. Okay, so before you should have a good configuration of the server, then only you will go to 20. Okay, 20 is also not limited, we can install more tenants also, but by default 20 is enabled. So then after, if you want to install 21 tenants, no, there is another concept, like some ports we have to enable, some other topics are there, so that we have to do, then only we can install 21st tenant. Okay, so like that I said now 00 to 99 until that we can install, but after 20 we have to do some extra configurations for the ports. So just remember like 20 tenants, Anusha, as
Uh,
of now.
Okay, Anna.
Okay,
Okay.
in real time no
Okay.
one will install 20 tenants, I never seen. 4-5 systems I have seen in my real time. Okay, not more than that. Okay, by default 20 we can install. Okay, yes, Shubham, you are clear on this?
Yeah, yes, I am clear.
Yes, okay. So next, coming to cost, RAM is okay, here we are having equal RAM, and but HANA 2.0 is giving good performance because of extra features and parallel reading and data compression, different factors. When you are comparing different factors, it is giving good performance, even the RAM is same. Okay, here next coming to cost, which has more cost, 1.0 or 2.0? In terms of server I am
2.0.
telling, in terms of
2.0.
2.0, let us take same example, 200 GB RAM. Okay, okay, now you tell which will have more cost in terms of server. Okay, yeah, Shubham, Anusha, yes.
Yeah, yes.
1.0, Anna.
1.0, you are telling 1.0. Okay, Shubham, you?
Which is more cost effective or which is more costly?
Which is more costly?
Costly or 1.0, obviously.
Why
No,
1.0?
no, 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 sorry, costly will be 2.0.
2
Definitely.
2.0 costly. Okay, now you have to answer why it is costly, just
Actually,
why
yeah,
it is costly.
obviously tech comes with a price.
I am not talking about HANA version, I am talking about server. I said now clearly, in terms of server, which is costly, 1.0 or 2.0?
Still, I will go for 2.0 only.
Still 2
And
point, yeah, okay, go for 2.0 only. Tell me the reason. You have decided like you want to tell 2.0. Okay, so
hmm,
why 2.0?
because it is having 10 dBs, so might be for that.
Okay, no, I will give you two examples. You have
Hmm.
two movies, you are a movie lover, I know. uh, you in Delhi, two movies are released,
Okay,
so then to which movie you will go?
Oppenheimer anytime.
So which you like, you will go definitely,
Yeah.
right? So here also like the same way, uh, customer
Hmm.
customer suppose you are a customer.
Hmm.
Okay, so So whatever you are liking, you will go with that only, right? Okay. So here customer will see cost and the performance both.
Okay.
Okay, cost and performance. Okay, here when you see this one 1.0 and 2.0, cost will be less in 2.0. Why? Because in terms of server. Why? Because here we are taking only one VM. This is one VM. Okay, here these are two VMs. You understood?
Okay.
Okay, in terms of cost of the server, 1.0 is costly.
Cost of server 1.0.
Hmm. This is a
Then
physical server. Big box is a physical server. In this we created two VMs for two systems, two applications.
okay.
Okay, but here this is physical server. Okay, in I'll give you one more box. Okay, just fill. This is physical box. In this we created only one VM. Only one VM. Okay, here two VMs we created. VM1 and this is one more VM.
But that one VM is working for two VMs, so obviously
Hmm? One what one VM? This one VM.
yeah.
Okay, in this one I said no. See, configuration is same 200 GB. This whole server, whole VM has 200 GB.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
this one VM has 100 GB. This one VM has 100 GB.
Fine, fine.
Okay, separately. So they will charge separately for this VM and this VM.
Hmm.
Okay, when it
Okay.
comes to here, only for one VM they will charge. Even if you are deploying in cloud anywhere, they will charge only for one VM normally. But here two VMs are there, so for two VMs they will charge separate amount.
Okay.
Okay,
Fine, fine.
not
Got it.
only for 100 GB. See, when you compare the cost, it will be same only 100 GB. 100 GB, suppose costing is 1 lakh. Okay, here
Hmm.
200 GB costing is 1 lakh. In terms of RAM, it's okay, but in terms of network, in terms of any other some by default it has some other mount points also by default. For that also
Hmm.
costing will be there, networking will be there, so other costings will increase
By
here.
seeing the other attributes, it is more
Ah,
costly than 2.0. Fine, fine, fine. Got
yes,
it.
yes, in terms of server.
Yeah, got it.
So here what is advantage? 2.0 is advantage, right? Cost is
Obviously.
also reduced
Mm-hmm.
because we can install multiple tenants here in one VM just by adding some configuration, extra configuration. Okay, that's all. So that is a major difference, and there are many. I will tell you that points also going forward. Okay, yeah.
Sure.
For today, this is enough. Tomorrow, from tomorrow, the topics are like very important. Uh, Tomorrow we'll discuss about
Hmm.
architecture of HANA, and we'll try to see row store. What is row and column store? Array, sorry, columns. Okay, these topics tomorrow we'll discuss.
Okay.
Okay, so today are you clear, right, on this?
Yeah, on this I'm right. Clear.
Hmm.
Okay, guys, I need to show you something. Can
Hmm.
I share my screen?
Yeah, please. So not your companies, only in your
No, no,
personal.
no. Yeah, personal only.
Hmm.
Just a second.
Yes. Okay.
Is this visible?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
Anusha, can you see my screen, or you can see Subham's screen?
Hello, Anna.
Yes.
Shubham screen is presenting, Anna.
Presenting. Okay.
It
Okay.
is visible.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
this is what I have got from my my, that laptop. So I need to ask about this only. So see, this is application server.
Hmm.
That
Yes.
question I was asking about that time. He,
Hmm.
like what is application server and how it is different from message server and gateway servers?
Message server and gateway, so that you cannot see here, Shubham. I said no.
Yeah, that
You
yeah.
if you have
This is
OS level.
this is just a connection setup.
Hmm.
Like we do configuration on SAP UI. This
Hmm.
is just that, and
Hmm.
here we have instance and all. But what is application server here? Is this just a, like we provide an IP address or some servers or what?
Here you can see some IP 132.13,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's what I'm asking.
So how you are connecting from TCS, how you are connecting from your laptop to that server? So first of all, I said no. When you are a basis consultant, you should
Mm-hmm.
know entire thing about their landscape, where their servers are. So okay, you are working in some project, some XYZ project. So
Hmm.
where these servers are hosted, you have to answer this question. Being a basis and you are working from 1 year in that project, where the servers are there.
Servers are in. I was actually sorry. What do you mean by servers? Where are they? In database or like are you asking for the database name or just what?
I am not asking about database name. So from your laptop, you are connecting to SAP system.
Yeah.
Okay, where
Hmm.
SAP system will be installed in server only, right? In some
Yeah.
server.
In
Okay,
some server. Yeah.
where that server is.
Actually, I don't know about that. Guys.
Yeah, I said no. When you are entering to that project, that should be your first question to your
Networking
people.
Anna.
No, 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 not networking. Server. I am telling about server. So Shubham is accessing SAP system from his laptop. Okay,
Hmm.
he can
Hmm.
able to access, he can log in, he can do everything.
Okay.
Okay, but that SAP system, that SAP software has to be installed on some server, no?
Yeah. Obviously.
Okay, so where that server is, that question you have to ask your senior today, Shubham. Tomorrow you have to tell.
Okay.
Okay,
Fine.
so that is a important thing. You should know where the server is, whether the server is in on-prem or it is cloud. I already told you the difference
Yeah, you have to.
on the second class.
Mm-hmm. You
Okay,
have to.
so just ask that question to your seniors, where the
Okay.
servers are. Okay, you are connecting from Delhi, it means the servers are not there in Delhi. It can be
Yeah.
anywhere in the world.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, right, you agree, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to ask that question, then later we can discuss on your doubts for sure. I will clear you.
Hmm. Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Guys.
yeah.
Okay.
So I said right, being a basis, you should know entire thing about their servers and where the location, everything. Okay, so here you are connecting to any VPN, Shubham?
No.
You are directly connecting
Yeah. Directly.
without any VPN.
Actually, what happened? Like, this is our client laptop only. They have provided us. So they
Uh-huh.
have installed their client image only in this laptop.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So there's no need for VPN. We just connect it like directly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that laptop is allowed in that network, so that's why I think it is going directly.
Yeah. That's what.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. If I try from my laptop, no, it will not work again.
It will not. Yeah.
Hmm.
It will not.
Yes. Yes. So today, just talk with your seniors and uh, ask them like where the servers are,
Fine.
and tell me the
Okay.
answer tomorrow. Tomorrow we can discuss on your doubts. Whatever doubts you have, you can
Yep.
ask. I said
Yep.
no. You always come up with doubts. I'm very interested in that.
Okay. Sure. Sure.
Hmm?
Okay. Guys. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's all for today. Tomorrow we'll discuss on architecture and row store. So tomorrow is going to very important class. So be careful, and every day I said no, not only listening. After this, just go through the video or note screenshots again and recollect everything. Tomorrow we can continue that class. Okay. So clear, right, everyone? Malesh, Anusha.
Yes, Anna. It's clear for me.
Okay. Yeah, Malesh, any doubts?
Before installation, we need to perform the installation steps.
Malesh, your voice is not clear.
Before installation, we need to perform the installation steps.
Still not clear. Your voice is still
He's
not clear.
he's saying something about installation.
No, no, no. Before installing installation, we
Hmm.
need to perform any pre-installation steps.
Bef- Before installing.
Pre-installation steps.
Yeah, that we will discuss later. That will not come now.
Oh,
Tomorrow
okay.
architecture is
That's
there,
what it
then
is.
after
Okay.
installation we are doing practical, so before that only we'll discuss all those topics, not now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Serious.
Yeah, okay, Malay. So I will call you after this, we can talk, then
Sure.
you can decide whether you want to continue or not. Okay. Okay, then hello, bye. Bye everyone, take care.
Okay, okay. Bye,
Yeah,
guys.
Bye,
bye
Anna.
bye bye.